Some stories are never told. This ain't TV. This is real life. Arrests, survival, betrayal. Stories from inside the system, told by the ones who lived it. This is Hell in the Cell.
Prison. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Shane Hardy.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call and all future calls, press 7. You may begin speaking now.
Bro. You know, we perform live, man, from Federal Penitentiary, Hell in the Cell with Snow Billy
Welcome to Hell in the
Gotti
Cell,
and
man.
everything. Where my son at, man? Where Robin at
What's
to my
good?
Batman? What up, bro?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Snow, welcome to
Man, how
Hell in
you
the
feeling?
Cell.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, bro. Welcome to Hell in the Cell with Snow Billy Bulletz Gotti, man. Y'all already know what it is. Yo, before we start this show off, man, if y'all want to holler at Snow Billy and y'all want to get his contract with the homie, make sure y'all support the Cash App. Hell in the Cell, Cash App. Y'all know what it is. $ Hell in the Cell on Cash App. Make sure y'all support the Cash App and y'all get to holler at Snow Billy. Y'all hit me directly on Bulletz Gotti at motherfucking Instagram if y'all want to talk to the big bro.
Yeah. It's okay. That's how we go through it. Then tell them to send their number too, man. Send their phone
Let
number,
me
and I
know.
call them. I call them direct. They ain't gotta pay for the call. Just send a cash app. I call them direct on the tail. I call them directly. Just press. But they gotta press 5 when I call, right?
Yeah, press 5. That's a fact.
All right,
Hey,
cool. Yeah, tell them to send their number, man.
oh,
I chatted up with them for like 3 minutes or something, man. You know what I mean? Nigga
yeah.
here live directly from the gangster, man. Live and
Fact.
direct, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
yo,
What's up, though? Talk to
I'm
me.
chilling, Snow. Hey, yo, Snow. And you know, like I was supposed to say this yesterday, but we got caught in translation. But today, dudes was like, yo, Snow got a shout out N.A. Rock, man. He's shouting out everywhere else. Roosevelt, man. He got a shout out N.A. Rock, man.
Right. Respectfully, though. We got 15 minutes, though, so, yo, we got some time right now. You know, but, yo, yeah, listen, man, I'm a Brooklyn Bed-Stuy native, man, but, I'm a world traveler, man. I'm a world traveler, so I might be here, there, up there, everywhere, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But, I'm in a rock, nigga, Roosevelt, nigga, no Tompkins Projects, nigga, man, because my father from Tompkins, my mother from Roosevelt, so I had the best of worst worlds, my nigga. But I grew up on NA because my mother moved out of RV, out of her mother joint, and then she got a joint on Jefferson Notion. So that's where I've been since I've been like probably like 4 years old. You dig what I'm saying? But I always
Yeah.
frequent Roosevelt Project to see my grandmother and my uncle's 128 to 6 billing. Then I always went to see my father in 200 True and Tompkins Projects. So I've been back and forth. But my mother, she didn't live doing no. She had to join on Jefferson and Nostrand and Bedford. My uncle Wop, Charlie Wop, had the garage back in the days there. Rest in peace, Ivory. Ivory was a super gangster from that block. Real millionaire type nigga, know what I'm saying? But yo, let me shout the whole NA Rock out, man. Shout the whole Notion Avenue out, man. My son
Yeah.
Blacko, my son Slacko Mago. A lot of niggas from NA, man. A lot of niggas from NA. The NA Rock Bed-Stuy side all the way to the NA Rock and Crown Heights, because we
Fact.
do really NA Rock really is from like we say NA Rock is from like you could say like Nostrand and we say
Notion
Nostrand
and
and
joke.
yeah,
Notion and
all the
joke.
way up. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like the heart of NA Rock, so to
Yeah.
say. But we say, that's the whole NA Rock, from all the way up to Fulton Street,
Yeah.
and across
Yeah.
Fulton Street. But once it gets to Atlantic Avenue, we go on to Crown Heights. But we shout all them niggas out, the whole NA Rock. Shout out to the whole NA Rock. Niggas know what's
Yeah.
going on. Niggas know
Hey,
the
yo,
fucking
Snow.
vibes. What's up? Talk to me.
All right, let's get into it, man. You Treyway niggas, man. Let's talk about like how they handling the feds, man, and how like some dudes that
This
niggas
call is
thought
from a federal
was
prison.
these niggas we talk about how they official, how they was this and that in the streets, but
Nah.
then
Listen. The only one on the Treyway right now lineup, man, is my son Harv. My son Harv, he got big motion in Canaan, man. Free all the good men in Canaan, man. All the good men in Canaan. Shout all the niggas in Canaan, USP. Harv over there with big motion. I don't really know what's up with Shotty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got tabs on Shotty. But Nuke is a super buster, know what I mean? That nigga's been a buster. Ain't he a buster in the federal pen? They carrying that nigga. That mean they just treating that nigga any way they want to treat him, knocking him out, blowing him up, barbecuing that nigga, whatever his hand called for, I guess. You feel me? But everybody else really on the lineup. I don't know who else. It ain't really no more left on the Treyway joint. You know, bro, murder, you know what I mean? Bro, murder, all right. Me and Ro, we always had a good understanding. You know, I heard Ro was an MDC playing around with them essays down there with that gambling money. I don't know if he couldn't pay at the right time, then they blew him up down there. Niggas already know about that situation. You know, he went through some hell in the cell down there. But Nuke definitely experiencing hell in the cell everywhere he go because he ain't making it down to nowhere. He gotta float around these penitentiaries and niggas ain't like I tell niggas, it don't matter. It don't matter how many bodies you got, how tough you is in the penitentiary. Everybody tough. Everybody a killer, my nigga.
Right.
Everybody. It ain't no you this, you that. That shit don't be nothing, nigga. You heard with Preem, South Preem, I think he in Beaumont right now. But you heard Gotti, rest in peace, Gotti before he passed away. Like, yo, he was in McCurry. He was like, yo, niggas will cut his head off in there, and that shit is true. They don't care about what your name is. It's what you doing up in this penitentiary, man. It's hell in the cell, my nigga. You got niggas you got 4 niggas that come in the cell. One nigga will hold the door. The other 3 niggas will be working you. So you know it's all on how you carry this shit in here. But what's up though? Talk to me.
Jimmy Henchman, fast. Before they was talking about
you know,
Jimmy Henchman.
Henchman is my guy. Listen, I don't get caught up in niggas' politics. That's my brother. Shout my son Jimmy Henchman out. Free Jimmy Henchman. No, that I've been. You gotta understand, man. I grew up under Jimmy. You dig what I'm saying? So you know, Jimmy was one of the main ones who made it from the street into the industry. So those that come from Brooklyn know that because you know it's a saying, you leave the street, and for us we only had the industry to get into. So Jimmy was one of the fortunate ones to make it in. So you know, nigga looked up to Jimmy Henchman as a youngster. But that's my guy. I used to talk to Jimmy when I was in the street when he came down to MDC while he was in Hazelton. I heard, you know me, I heard, you know, he was up there, you know, he had the Muslim whip and all that, but I heard something happen where, you know, I think somebody stepped at him. He had his knife on him. I think they just went knife to knife or something in Hazelton. But again, like I'm telling you, no, it's hell in a cell up in these joints, my nigga. It don't matter who you was in the street.
It don't matter.
In the penitentiary, everybody's a gangster, everybody's a killer. So it don't matter, you know. It just all on how you carry it, my nigga. You know, some of the toughest niggas get slaughtered up in this motherfucker. So it's just how you carry it, man. So yeah, shit happen. From what I'm hearing, I didn't really get the full scoop. But Free Henchman, though, what's up? Talk to me, Gotti. What you doing?
Oh man, Taxstone, man, NBC, man. That niggas told me, man. It's not looking good, man. They trying to give him a 10-piece. He already got the joint with the whole Urban Plaza there. They trying to give him a 10-piece with the whole smuggling shit.
Nah, man. Shout Taxstone out. He got big motion over there. He got big motion over there in MDC, man. You know, niggas is just curious on why the fuck he staying in MCC so long. So that's the only real thing. Like, you know, he been down there for a minute, man. But hopefully, man, he make it about that situation for the most part, though. You know, I know he got I fuck with Taxstone. You know, I like Tax, man. You know, Tax is a good man, you know. So I fuck with Tax, though. But, yo, he was over there moving. Tax got motion. He got the building, though. He doing his thing over there, man, from what I'm hearing, man. You know, man, Tax a smart motherfucker. Unfortunately, man, you know, he got put in a trick bag. You know, when I say a trick bag, that means niggas trick you out your spot. Like, you know, so you might get to a joint and nigga might be.
This call is from a federal prison.
In a trick bag, homie. So, you know, he got put in a trick bag, man, and you know, he gotta fight his way out this shit right now. But what else? What else? Yeah, yo, listen, man, I've been praying for Shiesty, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole Memphis, man. You know, shout the whole Memphis out, man. I've been praying for Pooh, man. You know, his team and all that. I've been praying for him, man. Hope he makes this situation. Yeah, man. Prayers up for Pooh Shiesty. I like Shorty, man. I like Shorty a lot, man. You know. Prayers up for Pooh Shiesty, man. Free Pooh Shiesty, man. And I'm Big 30 and all them good Memphis dudes, man. You know, I love Memphis, man. Clarksville, Nashville, the whole Tennessee, though, man. You feel me? But what's up? What's on the lineup, though, man? What's up?
Gotta talk about these niggas smoking this deuce, man. the K2, man. We got to talk about the
Listen,
K2.
listen, man. That's a billion-dollar enterprise in the federal system, man. The K2 is $1 billion enterprise, man. It's bad though. It's an epidemic in this motherfucker with the K2, man. Niggas is falling out, man. Listen, let me tell you something about that shit, man. You know, it's bad because I don't know what's in that shit, man. But it's man, when you see the conditions dudes is using that shit, man, it's bad, man. You know, and I mean, it's a bad, it's a how my Philly boys say it, it's a bad John, man. Messing with that shit, man. It's fucking these niggas up, man. These niggas is going from the prom king to the prom fiend in here on that shit. You hear me? Yo, that shit is really a bad situation, but it's a $1 billion enterprise in here, man. You know, it's big, it's in demand. You know, it's in demand, and niggas is standing on business when it come to that shit. These niggas is using that shit heavy in a joint, man. It's a bad thing, man. It's bad, man, because you see a lot of good men get on that shit, and they go from up and then they hit rock bottom, bro. So you know, I mean, you know, listen, man. What's one of my mottos, man? Say no to drugs, man. Say no to drugs, man. The brain, say no to drugs, man. A brain is a terrible thing to waste, homie. You feel me? It's a terrible thing to waste. And that K2, the Deuce, the Tucci, you know, they got a whole bunch of names for that shit, man. When they start smoking that shit, it fucks them up. I've been around a lot of guys on that shit, man, throughout my travels, man, and it ain't a pretty sight, Gotti, man. It ain't a pretty sight, homie. It's bad, man. It's bad.
Hey, yo, Snow, man.
What's up, man?
I
Talk to
need
me,
you to
man. You
break
know we
down
here,
these
man.
cards,
Elders,
man.
huh?
I need you to break down these cards, man. I need you to break down and how these New York Bloods, these New York Crips don't mean nothing in the federal system. You got the Muslim card, you got the DC, you got the ABs, you got the Mexicans. Break it down, man.
Yeah. All right. Nah. Okay, some joints, it's always New York homies. They gonna be moving when they come to the red whip, right? You know, they gonna be acknowledged, but you know, like I said, the spot I was in, it was some corny New York Crip niggas, and what I ain't understand was right. I'm around some of these bozos, right, and they talking about they from Avalon. Nigga, you ain't never been to Avalon, nigga. How the fuck you a Avalon Crit or you a Rolling 60 and you ain't even from this hood. You ain't even from LA. So that New York niggas look crazy, my nigga. Overall, like I was just with some niggas over there in that joint, and I'm like, yo, you a what? Nigga told me here, nigga, have you ever lived on Avalon? Do you even know where Avalon at, man? Do you know you don't know nothing about that? It's just sad, but nah, my nigga, like niggas gonna be who they are, but when it comes to the federal penitentiary, my niggas don't see none of that shit, homie. Niggas who moving with this shit and forcing it is you already know, man. The Mexicans, they forcing this shit. You know they forcing it. They got big motion. The Aryans, big motion. The DC whip, big motion. You know what I'm saying? The Muslim whip is always big motion. You dig what I'm saying? You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't like the Muslim whip because, when it come down to the paperwork. But everybody in the Muslim whip ain't bad, my nigga. Some niggas got great paperwork. Some niggas don't. So they look at that shit like, oh, he in the Muslim whip. His paperwork might not be good, but that don't stand for everybody who in the Muslim whip. You know, some niggas be having good paperwork on this case, but told on their last case. You hear me? Yo, so you gotta get a nigga a whole arrest history to know who the fuck this nigga is. You know what I mean? But it's politics shit. But yo, my nigga, listen, man. In some of these spots, my nigga, New York niggas just be on like on weirdo time, homie. For real though, man. Like a lot of weirdo shit, man. A lot of weirdo shit, man. But you know who moving it, man. You know what I mean? You know who forcing it right now, man. The guys who forcing it is the guys I just named, man. The other niggas is stragglers, especially on them. A lot of New York niggas it's just stragglers and this shit, homie. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we around everybody, my nigga. It ain't no just one thing. This is international. You got niggas from Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic.
Damn. Damn.